What can you do with potassium nitrate and sugar? Alright, first ingredient is going to be sugar. I want 40% sugar, 60% potassium nitrate. Real simple. Weigh it out 40 grams. And when it gets to 40, I'll stop. 40%, well, 40 grams of powdered sugar. Alright, now we're adding the potassium nitrate, and I want 60 grams of it. So, common sense says, and this isn't Common Core math here, this is regular math. 40 grams plus 60 grams should equal 100 grams. Piece of cake. Alright, two options here. This is basically commercial bought Chinese Canon fuse. And this is some fuse that I made. This is using potassium nitrate concoction mixed with water and soaked in a pure cotton string. And I really like the look of this. This really makes a real nice fuse. This is the yarn that I use. It's just a pure cotton yarn. I think I bought it at Walmart, unfortunately. And this is the fuse you can make with this. This is kind of neat stuff. I can remember when I was a kid, getting fuse was like the worst part of building any crazy stuff. But being able to make it by the mile, I guess, is really a nice thing to know. Now that we got our 100 grams, give or take a little bit, of potassium nitrate and sugar, we're going to bring it over to the fume hood and I'm going to take a flammable substance and add heat to it. Great idea, huh? Okay, put that baby on high. I love this thing. This is a great invention. Induction heater. And I'll be back when it's ready to pour. Heat at 300 and we'll start melting the sugar and potassium nitrate mixture. And it'll look like candy. Actually, they're called candy rockets. And you'll see why in a little bit. I'll go ahead and get my cap ready. Piece of cake. That, and we're ready to roll. This will be fun. Okay, here you can see the sugar starting to melt. And pretty soon it'll be a molten caramel, actually. And it'll start mixing with the potassium nitrate. And it smells like cotton candy. Wish it could be here. But I don't know what it tastes like, but I'm sure it doesn't taste like cotton candy. Pretty soon this will turn into like a brown, molten caramel looking mixture. I'm doing this indoors under a fume hood. You can see the little fan assembly I've got here. Actually, this is a kind of a nice little fume hood anyway. I don't recommend doing what I'm doing. This is bad. And if it catches fire, there is no stopping this because it's got its own oxidizer. You just gotta let it burn out. And it'll burn real quick, real fast, real hot. And Gail over there she's on standby with the fire extinguisher just in case. But anyway, this is looking good. It's nice and thick. I'm going to turn my heat down about 250 and about. I don't really need it to scorch. This thing's ready to pour. Got to put the camera down so you won't be able to see that. Okay, here we go. We're going to pour this liquid sludge into this motor. Not bad, eh? Okay, as soon as this thing dries, it'll cool down a little bit. Right now it's still molten. Fuse is way down inside where it needs to be. And a little bit of extra, of course. You always like to have extra. Cleanup is really easy. Being that this is sugar, it's water-based. You can do two things. You can either burn it out of your pan outside, or you can just put it under hot water and it'll dissolve all this stuff and it'll go right down the drain. You'll never see it again. Okay, so what we got here is the nearly finished smoke bomb. It's really a rocket candy, but it more or less makes smoke since I don't have a nozzle on it. But expedite the cooling process with a fan here. Let this thing cool off. And it's kind of neat. It's kind of like a hardtack candy. Okay, here we go. Isn't that an amazing fuse?